Italians make full retreat. When the fighting broke out on March 1st, the Italians and their African auxiliaries quickly found themselves disorganized, highly outnumbered and exposed in inhospitable terrain. By day's end, they were in full retreat, leaving behind their artillery and roughly 3,000 prisoners. Menelik outsmarted and outflanked the Italians in every aspect. Haile says many women contributed to the victory, serving as water distributors, medical care providers, prison guards, and morale boosters. Titu herself commanded her own personal army. Overall, the Ethiopians inflicted a casualty rate of up to 70% on the Italians, while also suffering relatively heavy losses. They brought the Italian prisoners back to Addis Ababa in what Jonas calls a racial turning of the tables that put whites at the mercy of blacks in significant numbers for the first time. Treated well, they were gradually released. But in contrast, the Africans fighting alongside the Italians purportedly had their right hands and left feet. In the aftermath of the battle, Crispy's government collapsed and Baratieri was put on trial. He was acquitted. Moreover, Italy agreed to recognize Ethiopian independence, as did other European powers, which negotiated with Menelik to settle the country's borders. Menelik's victory had far-reaching consequences as well. Before, Europeans generally thought of Africans as primitive savages who would all be ruled over and eventually displaced by Europeans. But afterwards, Haile says, Europeans were forced to take Africans much more seriously as a result of the battle. Racist attitudes remained entrenched. Nonetheless, Ethiopian resistance to Italian occupation served as a beacon for future African independence movements. As well as the concept of Pan-Africanism, it also indirectly influenced pop culture. For example, the Black Panther movies and comic books portray the fictional Wakanda as the only African nation to never be colonized. Really, Haile says, the foundation of all this is